Lesson number 5, launching your first project. Once you've set up the basics like payment methods and permissions, you're ready to jump right into recruiting using Research Hub's out-of-the-box workflow features. In this lesson of our Hub for Research Ops Setup and Onboarding course, we'll show you how to launch your first project with user interviews, from creating a screener survey to distributing incentives. On the main project page, click Create a New Project to launch a project. A pop-up will ask you to give your project a name and an optional description. These are internally facing details, so choose a name that's going to make the most sense for you and for your team. From here, click Create Project. In the Recruitment tab, you'll need to fill out details for a participant source. So if you're launching a Hub project, you'll select your own users and panel. Then you'll want to choose Add and upload a CSV of participants to invite to this project. Later on, we'll show you how to build your panel so you can recruit directly from Hub. Next, you'll want to add a screener survey. And a screener survey helps you filter through qualified and unqualified applicants to your study. You can choose from multiple question types, use skip logic to streamline the survey taking process for participants, and select which questions are required to streamline the screening process. Next, if you have an NDA or a consent form or any other documents that participants will need to sign, you can upload them here. And note that the document signing feature is an optional add-on, which may or may not be included in your subscription plan. Last thing on this page will be review and approval. You'll choose whether you want to manually review and approve applicants that come through, or automatically invite participants to choose a time slot if your screener criteria is a good match. We recently launched controlled invites, which gives you more control over who to invite to a project, when, and how. You can select participants from your Hub panel or upload a CSV. You can also create a short list of participants from as many sources, Hub or CSV, as many times as you'd like. You can invite a subset of participants from your list to invite to the project, or launch without sending any invites at all. Next, we'll fill out the details in the Research Activity tab. In this tab, you'll need to select the details for the type of research. User Interviews supports recruiting for moderated, unmoderated, and multi-day studies. And if you're unsure of what kind of research to do, you can try out our UX Research Method selection tool. Next, you'll set the session location and length. You can conduct sessions in person, remotely over the phone, or via a video conferencing tool. Or you can have participants complete an unmoderated task. You can add session and task links automatically using our integrations. Next up will be scheduling. You can add available time slots for approved participants to choose from for sessions. Next up is scheduling. You're able to add time slots for approved participants to choose from for sessions. And also add optional or required attendees, share video conferencing or an unmoderated task link, as well as set scheduling rules to prevent overscheduling. With our calendar integrations, you can set up automatic scheduling for yourself and your team. Lastly, on this page will be the preparation instructions. Here you'll include any relevant info participants might need to prepare for the session, including specific context, devices needed, and whether or not the session will be recorded. Now we'll talk through how to select your participant numbers, the incentive amount, and your incentive distribution method. In the Participant Number and Incentives tab, we'll set the number of participants you're looking to recruit, the incentive amount, and the incentive distribution method. Automatic distribution is the best option for handling incentives. When User Interviews distributes incentives for you, it makes it easy to reward participants in over 200 countries with 1,000+ global reward options and automatic currency conversion. However, if you'd prefer to handle incentives on your own or not offer a payment at all, that's an option too. If you're uncertain about what the right incentive amount would be, you can enter your study details into our incentive calculator and get a personalized, data-backed recommendation. In the last tab of the Project Builder, you can enter the project title and description. These details will be included in your invitation email and participant application screens, so make them clear and catchy without giving away too much information about the types of participants that you're looking for. From this tab, you can also choose your sender profile, your email theme, and email template set that you want to use for the project. In lesson number 4, you learned how to customize your themes and set up templates. All that effort is going to come in handy here. Once you've selected those, you'll be able to edit all project flow notification emails, as well as to send yourself a preview of each email to see how it'll appear to your participants. From the Participant Communications tab, you can also choose your sender profile, your email theme, and your email template set. In lesson number 4, you learned how to customize your themes and set up your templates, and all of that effort is going to come in handy here. You have the ability to edit all of the project flow notification emails, as well as send yourself a preview of each email to see how they'll appear to your participants. Once you've filled out all the details in the research design section, you're ready to launch. Click Launch in the upper right corner. When you start receiving applications, you can move on to the participant management section to approve applicants, track and manage sessions, and communicate with participants. Some tips to note when managing live projects. From the Invited tab of the Participant Management section, you can keep track of your project invitation email metrics to understand how participants are engaging with your invites. And if you need to, you can always invite more participants by selecting them from Research Hub, uploading them from a CSV, or sharing your direct project link. On the Applicants tab, you can approve qualified applicants, update participant ratings after their session, and take bulk actions like marking participants completed or bulk messaging participants. In the Sessions tab, you can view and manage your confirmed sessions, mark participants as complete or did not show, or edit the incentive amount for a specific participant. Now that you've launched your first project, you'll start seeing the real value of Hub within days. Happy researching!